Hello, bro.
You didn't enough for prison. Man, will be spending your whole time to cost you. You didn't have a prison. You didn't have for United States. Man, call you back 1 second. Man,
Okay.
Call, man.
Okay, I'll wait the call.
Hey, man, what's up? This will be spending your time to cost you. Oh, Capo Daniel, Gong Daniel. This one. I didn't enough for prison in America.
It's
the country.
I tell you, call me kind name, call me some Chinese name, Pamela Capo.
Yes. Capo, I never know whether I want children they will ground zero to communicate with. I don't know me. I've never, boy, my own end for Facebook is tapang propaganda, full stop. My money clean. I dey work my clean money for the country. Clean, jobs verified. So idiot, we come for this country. You know if I know he left and right. If they profit for back there and back. Azonja revolution for cause people insult their way to independence, prop up criminals, there's Sako, insult literally everybody from Ayaba to Kapo to Asho Lucas. Who? Name me one person with that question. One.
I tell you.
The brag how he be the latest millionaire and the only millionaire, the pay newspaper for Cameroon they carry singing praises.
I tell you.
And the food that they did for prison today. Look here, let me tell you. You don't celebrate people's downfall, but I celebrate this one because of the destruction where this man caused of inside revolution. Capo, under Mark and Tapang, we never knew any insults. We never until that to come inside the frame for cost that.
I tell you.
We never ever they cost each other. Even though consortium, Capo, tell me I never cost you.
For whose side? At least we were debating. Even when you guys had differences
I tell you, say, we were,
approach, somebody would say that Tapang is more radical, Mark Barata is more diplomatic, but it has never been an issue of...
It has never been an issue.
Even me and you. Correct. We debate in the public, in the back, we talk about even our families, we talk about...
That is why I never had a problem with you. I've never had a problem with you. I've never. I don't know about Capo. Oh, Capo, how is this one?
Even when you coach me, I will not say come from a good place. I will call you back for back.
Yes.
The way you black
come on, man. Come on.
This guy just
destroy this revolution. I want to say, Capo.
You don't call hand for people then for inside Tigo for Missouri.
It's a Amber.
Then I call Eric Tato. I tell Eric Tato, do you know what is going on in Missouri? They don't call 28 people their hand. Mupu mani pikin so cut his hand will collapse. I send that picture. The item say Capo. Janja moto na mi aran talk. Janja moto na mi aran talk. You feel say that pikin the brother mami. Wow. All those people the way they cut their hand. Over I think 148 according to Catholic the hospital they treat that woman them. 100 and something people then chop their hand. You know past the one with Chastel or do one for inside Syria on a Liberia on a Syria alone. We there for prison today.
Yeah, Capo. I feel bet to say for instance my life, I have never ever, even for ATF, don't say, hey, go do this thing. So many point A, go do and so come back and give me feedback and money this. I've never done it. I feel bet to say Tato as a CC phone. They get evidence that to connect so Tato connect for ground zero, say, hey, go do this, call in my hand, come back so can do so.
I talk as say na he no be say we the hide and when he be say
I say
begin talk say no and today we see people that they fall for the same problem. The Ugo's boy was strong. I mean a good
exactly
case.
Horrible.
You will knock your head to take advise soldier them.
Thank you.
When they look and so they go cool.
All these things then so all these things for last Friday I don't say. The more we waste our energy, talk online, we give the praises to politicians and fake people. The Tato Eric, they made them become more prominent and using the revolution for their personal businesses and politics. Tell me the last time Sako Ikomeka addressed the population. Then guess what, man? Tell you. If today, by God's grace, all we activists come online, start populate the revolution. You go see the next day, Sako Okomokanta say, as the president of Ambazonia, Sako Ikome, I am saying that, you understand it? Those guys profit from you, talking and wasting your energy online to make themselves relevant. For that reason, I am out of this revolution. Let me say out. I start off a corner, I watch when I play on a game. But guess what? I am regretting why we even go towards independence. We will not even take federalism.
Now the problem that way, my brother, we don't even have space to debate. You don't have space to assess things.
We don't have space.
When you want to come, they will come and shout.
Any man will get sense. Any man will get cannot say last. Make us stand depend on boy. And it says my opinions are public, and I don't owe anybody any remorse.
All man know.
No man.
All man they talking for make money. All man they talking for please people them.
You and me have kaput. Try tell the truth. That was not for the revolution. That will come from private business. Find with chop money.
It is
and
obvious.
then PPP loan come.
It is
if
obvious.
PPP loan come, the man just take advantage of PPP loan, start chop the money fine. He say, wow, government give PPP loan. So he be no saying that under the revolution we go chop money. Then when the money they come for inside revolution, PPP loan come, the man just switch to PPP loan.
No, it does show my character because
make the interview.
I like the way Cameroon the useless people them. Then forcing me saying
the interview I go talk.
That means they forcing me saying at CDC. Put the CDC for not shame that. You were caught with the hand for CDC. Now which kind of small money they can give you talk to me, put the CDC for market, their product for market. Registered importer for CDC product. How did you get that contract?
Make that interview. I will be at the first one here online.
I talk for you in an interview in a recorded conversation.
Correct. Maybe so. Maybe so.
No, because so no for free win, but because
we have lost it. We have lost it because of our corruption, nepotism, favoritism,
worse than La Republic.
Putting our private interests above our national Ambazonian interests. Guess what? This revolution needs reset button. And for president reset button now, all man, we don't declare yourself president, governments. I am the government of Ambazonia. I am the president of Ambazonia. All wanna back down. Wanna reset to the era of Mag Barata and Tapang Aibo, when only activists that rule the revolution. But guess what? It will never even happen because when you don't put your interest so much into something where you benefit from wrongfully, it'll be hard to back down. Let me tell you, Ekapo, I regret, and I'll tell you, I still regret why we transition into Ambazonia without ripening ourselves, preparing ourselves through a two-state federal system of government where we forfeit benefit by being in charge of the government. That means a president from Anglophone or Ambazonia, and be in charge of the defense and diplomatic affairs. If you hold the government under a two-state federal system, you hold the presidency under a two-state federal system, you hold the military under the two-state federal system, and you hold the diplomatic affairs under the two-state federal system. Trust me, it is easy to declare that I hereby declare that the Anglophone regions of Cameroon that has never signed any marital status with the Francophone zone has now become independent under my watch as the president of Cameroon. If you do them, it's broken up. And guess what? We get President El Buhari, when they come into Nigeria, they transition their military headquarters to their village, for instance, northern Nigeria. We get presidents them, even like Paul Biya, we transition your military headquarters to Yaoundé and to your village. Why will I, as a president of Cameroon, not be able or be handicapped not to transition my own defense ministry and headquarters to Bamenda? Why? To have the powers as the president to call the shots. What is lacking in Ambazonia are the weapons for us to defend ourselves. What is lacking are the strategies for us to defend ourselves. Guess what, Capo? If we follow Tato Eric blindly, as we don't always castigate, say this criminal. If we follow Tato Eric blindly, as if they lead me towards Sako, oh, now follow Sako, I have a chona oizina, I have a chona this. Where will we bury our heads right now, after hearing, after knowing after it has come to fruition that it was all about a scam, where should we have buried our heads today? Tell me the truth. You see how
people don't even know the thing is that our population, do you even think our population even know the shame?
Like Tato Eric, who has misled millions to be believing in a fake government, like Tato Eric, who has misled millions to be believing that righteous people. There are other people in the revolution, like the Sakos, who are misleading millions. There are also other people in the revolution who are misleading Ambazonians to believing that independence can come through government. If independence can come through government, I bet you I'm out of this revolution. I better join La République du Cameroon. There is no independence through government in any revolution. You have to fight for it. You have to recognize that we are all freedom fighters and we must put our national interest above private interest.
That is the thing that we have a hard time to do, because you have some radical elements.
Illiteracy and pure nonsense for people to consume. Whereas the righteous people who took this revolution from scratch to end were dismissed in the course of the revolution. Look at Capo Daniel. The biggest mistake will ever happen with this revolution, I say, we came close, very close, an inch. In fact, we're already inside to getting federalism, 2 states, under Bala, Tato, Tapang, Mark, Tontemneba, and all we activists at that time. Trust me, we already got it. Then, La République du Cameroon, with its divide and rule tactics, rolled out politics into it, co-opted people like Ataminan and a couple of those to buy into politics, government in a revolution, and unfortunately we bought into it. All of these Ambazonians, neocon Ambazonians, they bought into it. And where are we today? Failure. It's a failure. It's a failure. I have written it publicly. It's a failure. If it looks like a failure, it sounds like a failure, it acts like a failure, it quacks like a failure, it is a failure.
Yeah, the thing is that the man of the street wants to just believe that we are going to have independence. So let's do whatever we want as long as it takes.
Exactly.
We are going to have independence no matter how many lives we waste. And there are people who are going to be beating the drum. People who are supposed to educate the population. This is how you have to. You cannot have independence by becoming an extreme.
We started this thing. We started this thing with education. There are only 2 ways towards advocacy for change: speaking out and taking action. We started by education, speaking out. We started by talking out. We started by educating the masses, telling them the history, the benefits, how they can be inclusive in the political participatory approach towards self-governance, self-rule. That is how we started it. Tell me one education we can't ever educate anybody inside the revolution. Apart from going and chopping hands, apart from going and insulting your way to independence. Kapo, name me one person that has never insulted. One. I will give you a medal. One.